Yo, it's your boy HH, man. Gonna take your chances. Mali. So first of all, let's do with Mali against Ivory Coast. Mali with the better team. But what does that mean? It's all about winning. And Mali, they did look very good. They looked impressive. They had most of the ball. They looked like if they were better in rhythm. And this is my only prayer, is that don't sack the coach. I'm so happy it's a local coach. Do you know how rare it is in an AFCON game to see two local coaches facing each other? Such a rarity. So for Mali, I just think that they just need to keep on growing. They need to keep on growing. I think it's a pretty young team. Let them keep on growing. It is what it is. I think for Ivory Coast, and I think I was hearing the commentators even say what the manager's philosophy was, which is now makes sense. The manager's philosophy is defend, don't concede. His first port of call is to not concede. And that's just why I've looked at Ivory Coast, I'm like, man, where's the attacking? Where's the sexiness and everything? So, because there's been a lot made of this dude, Nicolas Pepe, about, no, this is the next big dude. So many teams are looking for him, and he's not really popped off. So there's been a lot of talking. It's like, is this it? So, but the thing about it is that maybe it's a case of him being in such a defensive, conservative system that he's not allowed to flourish. But at the same time, for Ivory Coast, they took their chance. Like Zaha, right place, right time, right finish. A difficult finish, right place, right finish. He may not have played well, but I just think that was, you could just see how much it's meant to him, scoring that goal and thinking scoring a winning goal, because I think Ivory Coast will be waiting for Zaha to really do something for them. And I think this has definitely been his biggest moment in him getting that goal. But I'm still not impressed with Ivory Coast. And I still believe that they do not have enough quality to go all the way. They don't have enough quality to go all the way. I think once they meet a team who know how to finish, like for me, I don't see them beating Algeria. I think they've even struggled against Tunisia. I just don't see them beating those teams who really know how to play, know how to bang, know how to ride. You know, I even think the Eagles can take them down. You know, I just think the conservative approach. So that's the thing. The conservative approach that the manager has does not benefit in Nicolas Pepe. It doesn't benefit a Zaha. You know, look, Wilfred Bonny shouldn't even be around. But I think those two players specifically doesn't really benefit them. So that's my take there. But look, at the end of the day, they won. So what matters, they won. They got the victory and they march on. Ghana and Tunisia. Ghana can't have any complaints. They can have one complaint though. And this is something that is very annoying, although they can't hold on to the complaints. That was a goal by Andre Ayew. It wasn't a handball, it was a goal. I am begging you, someone please from CAF contact me. I'll give you my number, my details. Someone from CAF, please contact me. Why aren't you using the flipping VAR from the beginning? What sense does it make to use the VAR from quarter? Either don't use the VAR for the tournament or use it from the beginning. What sense does it mean to use it for the quarterfinals? Because Ghana will now be like, okay, you brought this in the quarterfinals. Why didn't you bring it in the second round? Because if you had brought it in for our game, the goal would stand, because you look at the review, do the whole box and be like, no, it wasn't a handball. So I just need somebody to explain, because it's such a stupid, thick-headed, dim-witted decision to make that makes no sense, because teams like Ghana can say, oh my gosh, so other countries can benefit from having VAR, whereas we can benefit from having it. So my thing is, either you have VAR from the start of the tournament or you don't have it at all. That's just how I roll. But beyond that, I just thought, like, you know, once you now go, I think first half Ghana definitely played better. They looked a lot better. Second half Tunisia were the better team, and I think once they got that G, I just thought they would go ahead and really win it. But it wasn't to be own goal. So Ghana didn't even get the equalizer. It was actually Tunisia who helped them get the equalizer. But I just felt that Ghana just didn't have an extra gear in them. You know, they didn't have an extra gear in them. And I think for Tunisia, the way that they played and the way they moved the ball around, I think I was impressed, because I think a lot of people said Ghana would win. But I thought Tunisia, after having a difficult first half where they were in the back foot, second half, they really showed their quality, they showed their talent, and the way that they were able to break, moving the ball, pass the ball positively. I think you really saw them grow in confidence and really say, oh, no, we can play a brand of football, and we can play football that is sexy and is good and is positive. And again, the Kepa moment, I think it was Hassan, the keeper. I understand how he must feel. If I was a keeper in that situation, I'd be like, I have a chance to be a hero here. I've held this team for 120 minutes. I made a big save, sacrificing myself, got hit in the eye. Why can't I be in the shootout? But this is why you have managers and quality managers, because quality managers make big decisions that players will hate them for, but decisions that are ultimately proven right. And the Tunisian manager, great decision, because the keeper that he brought on probably should have saved that first penalty. But he ended up actually saving one penalty, and the penalty was enough to actually take Tunisia through. And all of Tunisia's penalties were amazing. And even their last one of Ivory, the guy didn't even move. So I think for Tunisia, congrats, well done. I think ultimately deserved. Yeah, you can look at the whole VAR thing, but when you look at the entirety of the 120 minutes, for me, Tunisia were the better team, And let me have a little talk here about Ghana right now. Ghana should have brought in a fully young team. And where the problem started for Ghana? Was when the president asked Jean to revoke his retirement because he wasn't picked. Jean asked his retirement and then brought back in. The national team isn't somewhat of a charity. It isn't like a place of where the older guy can come in and just kind of do a service here and there. This is tournament football. This is competitive football. And Appiah should have been given a fully young team to pick from. Should the Ayew brothers really be in that Ghana team? Or are they only in that Ghana team based on their name? Jean shouldn't be sniffing the squad. His time is done. Is he only in the squad because of his name? Even when he came in, he doesn't even look in shape. So this is because that is such a poor way of taking your country into a tournament where you're like, no, these guys have been here for a long time and everything. Like, no, because you look back, 2010, Germany, that was a fully young team. As a fully young team based on the disappointments that Germany had, and that team just grew until 2014. They ended up winning the World Cup. I'm sure that they are very good, because I think it was Owusu was one of the players that there's some very good, interesting young players that Ghana have. And these are the kinds of players that should have been brought into this tournament. Even if they didn't get past the groups, even if they lost in the second round, they'd gain experience. So for the next Nations Cup, they'll get better. The next one, they'll get better. Then maybe in 3-4 ones, they'd be good enough to then go ahead and actually win one based on the experience they've had of playing together as a collective. For me, Jordan Ayew is the guy's an average player. Andre Ayew is alright, but his best days are gone from him. Jordan Ayew, I've never thought that guy was good. Gian, again, his best days are gone. His best days were back in 2010, 2011. Those were his best days. So, and even like people like Mubarak and so forth, these guys have been here for too long, way too long, and you can't just hold the national team hostage. It's crazy. So I just think, so what now? Do you now sack Appiah now because you lost in the second round? Is he really to blame? Or is it a case of where he didn't really have full control over the team? Because maybe the higher up said, no, Ayew has to play. Because these are Abedi Pele's kids. They have to play. Jean has to play because he's a national icon. I think that Mubarak has to play because he's one of the older heads. He has to play. So, because I just think that Ghana really missed an opportunity for this Nations Cup to just have a brand new team. And I think these guys, they're at the end of the cycle. This team, this squad, they're never going to win a Nations Cup. Their chance to win it was where they lost to Ivory Coast on penalties. That was their chance. That was the chance for this generation to win. And when they failed to win it then, that was it. It was over. It was finished. And Same thing with that Ivory Coast side. They knew that it's either now or never. So once they went ahead and they won it, boom. That's why you're seeing a whole new Ivory Coast team. So for Ghana, I just think that like, because they're not moving forward. They're not moving forward. Like when you look at even some of these teams, like look like Nigeria, people like Chokeze, like Iwobi, these are new guys. This is the new blood, Simon Moses. This is the new blood coming through. How is it that Ghana are still looking to the Ayew brothers as your attack? That is insane. In 2019, you're still looking to these guys as your attack. That is flipping insane. How many? These guys must have been through about 4 or 5 Nations Cups. It is scandalous, criminal that Jean was even considered to be in the squad. But again, he wasn't. The president has to say, no, bring it back in. No, Jean, if you really care about God as a country, don't offer yourself, retire yourself, because that is where arrogance comes in and ego comes in, because people are putting their ego and their status above the betterment of the national side. So I just think for Ghana, in my view, look, man, Ghana are humble brothers. I say for Ghana, next Nations Cup, total revamp, getting a totally young team to play in the next Nations Cup and build from there. I think this should be the final Nations Cup for Jean, the Ayew brothers, for Mubarak, and so forth. I think Partey. Partey is one of the best players. So someone like Partey should really form the core of the new team. So the Partey should definitely be there at the core, surrounding with younger, hungrier players that can offer something. That's what they need. All right, guys, peace out. Stay true. But for Tunisia, well done, congrats, and who knows? Tunisia could go all the way. I think for Tunisia, they weren't supposed to beat Ghana. Ghana was seen as one of the favorites. So for Tunisia taking us one of the favorites, they have to be a high on confidence. As long as we just play our brand of football and we are confident, we can do great things.